Aquarius, the month of March is a massive transformation month, and it is for every zodiac sign, but definitely for you. There are major changes coming in for those of you who've been waiting, and let's take a look at what those are. Your foundation is what we're going to look at first, then we're going to move into family and friends, your romantic relationships or single, whichever applies to you, and then the guided message at the end of the reading. What I'm hearing for the sign of Aquarius, especially if you are a sun sign and a rising sign, it is definitely your season. We're in the age of Aquarius. It is upon us, and there is no denying it. No matter whether or not the time fields have changed, we can tell the shift into truth is here. We feel it and we know it as an Aquarius, and this is your time to shine. There is different groups of people. As I go through, I will give you a vision, whatever I hear, see, feel, what's coming through in specific scenarios. But remember, there are two different groups of people that we're looking at. There are Aquarians out there who are not healed. Okay, they're still filled with anger. They're still filled with rage. Therefore, we're trying to bring you the most positive information so it helps you ascend in your life. And what I'm feeling for those of you when it comes to your foundation, wow, you have community coming in, joining new communities, meeting new people. Some of you, it may be reblending with some family friends. We'll look at that in a minute, but this is more new energy, new vibrations around Aquarius that's really going to inspire you. It's going to grow you. You have the beautiful Four of Wands, which is talking about your foundation, which is exactly what we're talking about. Some of you are going to move into a brand new community where you feel completely aligned, and it's like, okay, the divine sent me this. It's a blessing coming in for you. Something comes in right at the last minute for those of you who are feeling neglected. Okay, that's the word I'm hearing, neglected. Like you were forgotten. You weren't forgotten. You were in a low vibration and you rose your vibration just enough to allow abundance to come in. That's the difference between the ego, okay, the divine, inner divine masculine. We all have inner divine masculine. We all have inner divine feminine. When we align, that's when the universe, that's when the divine says, okay, baby, it's your turn. And all of the universal energy moves in your favor, just enough to start bringing in the things that you've been wanting. But I do feel for some of you, this is a new relocation that is not only going to make you feel stable, it is actually going to, you're going to start seeing something very beneficial come through. Now remember, this entire month we've got Mars going direct. We have the red moon coming in for the new moon, and this new moon is a big deal. We also have Venus going direct. I always think of Virgo whenever I say Venus. But all of these planets are shifting. They're all changing, and the energy is going to be thick, and then it's going to be thin, and it's going to go back and forth, kind of like what we've been going through over the last 2 to 3 months, but not in the same way. The outcome is the same. So it's like it may come and go, and you're here, and then you're climbing this little ladder. Okay, you're climbing up, and that's ascending. Your soul is ascending in your personal journey. And I am so proud of you, because that is a hard thing to do, especially when we're trying to find our footing and what's going on where we live. Now, I am seeing the word rental. You may be renting a place that is going to be cost efficient. So this is going to be a unit that you rent out where, when you move in some of these rentals, they don't take care of them. The power bill is outrageous because they have something wrong. They use the wrong types of connections, and electricity connections that cost more money. It's not cost efficient. This is cost efficient. There's something coming in where the gain is going to be really worth the move. The gain of reduction of expenses is what I'm hearing. So you're getting a reduction in expenses. Now, for those of you who are relocating to a new location, make sure you vibrate with the land, all right? If you haven't been there, go online and do a Google search. Do a Google search, get in there, Google Earth, and zoom in. Put yourself walking down the street, go right by those cars, go, hey car, as you're doing that Google search. I love doing it. It's super fun. It's like, hey, but get the feel of the neighborhood, get the feel through the image, because that's how energy works. That's how I do your readings. That's how we work together. So many of you, I have been honored to work with you. I have opened my readings up very briefly. If you're interested, that link will be in here. There's this moon energy where you're going to feel weepy, and you may have been doing this over the last few days. I know I certainly have, actually over the last few weeks, where it's a massive, it's a collective energy. It's not just about you. As a humanitarian sign in the zodiac, the ones who are the movement that is going on, this change into the sign of Aquarius. You are deeply connected to the collective, whether you know this or not. So if you're bringing in nasty energy, you're affecting the collective consciousness, right? If you're still waiting for somebody to come in and save you, that is going to affect the collective consciousness. It doesn't mean that it's going to tear it apart. It's not. But it is going to change the way you see the collective consciousness. There's a sense of balance coming in, being restored to you. You were an overgiver, and a lot of you were. And that doesn't mean that you did it with everyone. There was a selective group of people that you invested everything you had, your time, energy, resources. You invested in them, in their education, in their careers, in their life growth. And they really kind of use this against you. So you are rebuilding a new foundation for you. You may have lost a lot. You may have lost everything. But March is a month of transformation where these things are going to start coming back. They're going to come back tenfold for this group of you. Let us know if this is your group. There's something powerful, no matter what group you're in, where this transformation is going to make you feel like this is right. This is where I need to be. And you know, as highly intuitive as you are attuned with the energy. It's natural part of being underneath that zodiac sign of Aquarius. So the energy is going to start working in your favor and start moving you from the trials and tribulations and putting you in places that, in situations and places and people that were meant to be in your life. That is a stepping stone to something greater down the road. And for some of you, this is that next step. You're already in a level of success. It's going to go even further. I do feel for a lot of you, there's money coming in. It's coming in from 4 or 5 different resources, avenues, and it can be a variety. One of them is a main factor that might be your main income source. That's the one that I see changing for a lot of you. That main income source may have been a lot of burden on you. All right, wondering, is it going to change? Am I going to start reaping the rewards of the business that I created? Am I going to start getting the money in? Are people going to buy my services, my products, whatever it is? The answer is it is going to happen, but you have to go through this 10 of Wands, which is almost done. This is a burden you've been carrying for quite a while when it comes to those of you who have been in business, who have been self-employed, who are freelancers, especially writers, writing, it looks like copywriting, where you're writing out like advertisement, you're working for businesses. You may have just started it and you're wondering, is all of the energy and resources of getting this started, is it going to pay off? And the answer is going to be yes. But the 10 of Wands is not yet, but hold on, because March is the turning point for that to happen. This is going to roll into the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands is like, baby, you are all over. You are going to be sought after by people. Some of you are going to be recognized for being a number one in your field. Now, with this 10 of Wands energy is that feeling of, did I make the right choice? Am I going in the right avenue? No matter what part of the foundation of your life that we're looking at, that you're thinking of at this moment, the answer is going to be yes. You are literally, everything is turning. That new moon is going to be powerful. Focus on what it is that you want. See yourself in it. Know that it's on its way. I don't know when. I don't know how. I don't know who. I don't know why. I just know. I just feel it's on the way. And do not let go of that. Do not let anybody come into your life. We're going to look at family and friends right now. Do not let anybody come into your life to pull you back and keep you stuck in this, where this will turn into an upside down. No. We're going to turn this into the Ace of Wands. That is what's coming for you. A sense of balance, a sense of something amazing, especially for the creative Aquarians out there, the creatives, the ones who are inventing, creative writing, inventing. There's something somebody here is creating. I don't know if this is one person or more. Put a message in the comment if you have created something. This could be t-shirts, okay? I don't know what it is. A slogan for a t-shirt. It's a creation that you have done that it may have felt like I'm going to quit. And just at the last minute, boom. There it goes. It's going to be turning around for you. Stay focused on it. Now we're going to look at family and friends, and we'll look at romance. And of course, I will follow up with the guided message. But there's something really, your family, somebody's been watching you. And I feel they're probably watching you from afar. Look, it's somebody who has regret. They really treated you poorly. I feel this individual may have even they stole your abundance, and you may even refer to it as stealing your destiny, where they kind of manipulated a situation that kind of flipped you upside down. How could you do that? Where did this come from? Who are you? Do I even know you? That's the person that's going to come back in here. Now, they're coming in, and I feel it's more toward the latter part of March, the new moon, right? So it's going to be from the middle of the month all the way through the end of the month. But this energy is running through for the next 3 months. This is the most powerful 3 months you're going to have in your entire life, definitely in the year 2025. This person, they have a lot of regret over what they did or said to you, whatever threw you out of balance. It really hurts my heart as I talk about this because they were heavily influenced by a few people in the background. These are people in the background like, I don't even know. Like if you look at this card, okay, there's the mountains back here, like people who would be standing back here. You don't even know who they were. You didn't even see them, but they were influencing this person because they were weak. They let their guard down and they went against you. And I feel there's a truth going to come through when it comes to this individual. And that does not mean you need to let them in. It's clearly a message that I'm getting for you. So be very, very cautious about the words that you use. Another group of you, when it comes to family and friends, stay out of the gossip. Don't get in the gossip. It'll flip everything good you've done is going to flip around upside down. No gossip. All right, make the month of March be no gossip because you're creating a brand new destiny. This is you finally being in balance and allowing the divine to give you the blessings that it's due to you. These are rewards, if you want to call it universal rewards, cosmic rewards, heavenly rewards, things that have been held back from you, maybe even by this person. This person is part of your new destiny. All right. Now, this may be the person who you trusted, and then it's like, a Judas kind of thing where they betrayed you and kind of hung you out there and said, I'm out. And again, I feel that they didn't really know what they were doing, and they'll explain that to you as you go forward, regardless whether they are in your life in the future or they're coming in to remind you of what you have overcome. And that is the biggest part, because what happened, it literally brought your mind in a place of feeling stuck. in a why, and your emotions, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. There's no justice in this situation. Why did this happen? Now, there is a few of you where this may be even, I'm going to say telepathically, where they're coming in, you're going to hear them talk to you. Now, I have had this happen. I mean, obviously, I hear this a lot. I hear messages all the time. So I have to block everything out. And that's why I like to live in solitude. That's why I don't share my actual location. I'm in Spain, but I don't tell you where I'm at in Spain because I need my privacy, and I'm very cautious about who I let into my life because there's a lot of unhealed people out there wearing masks that are not real. And we want to make sure you don't get caught in this. But there's this energy around you where it is massive transformation. It was because of your family. It was because of your friends. It was because of all the times that you went through these situations. You thought you were doing the right thing and it flipped you upside down. Every one of those reasons, you picked your family for a reason. You picked your family so that you could graduate with honors, with a PhD in earth living. As a human, you got your PhD and with honors on top of that. Okay, so this is a big deal. This is a big you've passing into this new dimension. Your soul is evolving, and who we leave this earthly realm as is who we're going to come back in the new life, in the new earth, in the 3D to the 5D world. Who you raise your vibration, the honorable, authentic you, that's who you're going to start. That's it. That's the whole purpose of this journey. So as we create a new evolutionary cycle, we can jump out as long as we're in a higher energy vibration, or we can stay and repeat the old cycle. So if you are stuck in the old cycle, and I know that's probably going to be in the guided message at the end, so I'm going to just stop right there, but it's time. It's definitely time to move past this. This person's going to come in to remind you of how courageous you are, how smart you are, and how you shine like the star card in the tarot. I have chills all over my body because they mean it. Wow. That's going to be very, very impactful. I don't get tears in my readings very often, but this is very emotional. So this is somebody you truly, truly love, and you never thought they would hurt you. You never, in a million years, would have seen that coming. So this is going to be very impactful for you. But just the realization that you were born into a family that hurt you, that you picked careers and people that kept repressing you, and this is why. That's what's coming. That is enough to make anybody cry. Now, for another group of you, you definitely have somebody coming in with an offer, an opportunity. And I feel this opportunity is from family friend. This opportunity is actually going to be a money-making project, a real money-making project, where it's going to bring in abundance. Okay, they're the dreamer. We have the Knight of Pentacles that came in with this. They're a dreamer, and you two are going to create something that is going to be a beautiful thing for the rest of the world to see. It's your contribution to humanity. This may be being in a public spotlight, maybe a podcast. Join mine, Ascending Empaths podcast. You can find that. I'll put the link in here. There's something amazing about this person. I feel they laugh a lot and they smile a lot, but they're highly intellectual, very heart-oriented, very much that watery energy that comes from the Knight of Cups. But with that Knight of Cups, it's that beautiful, dreamy energy where if they use it correctly and you combine with them, it is going to be very beneficial for you. You're going to actually see the rewards of this combination, this duo effect. This may be a brand new person that's coming into your life, a new soul family tie that's coming in, one that's going to tie you into the next version of you that's coming through in the future, right? But it is definitely manifesting right here on Earth. It is happening, it is starting, and it is going to be very, very, very exciting. Now, for another group of you, I feel that this may be this is a different situation, but I'm being shown like a child. Now, the child, we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This would be like a teenage to young adult energy going on here up to 30. So like 16 to 30 years old with these two signs. And then we have Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So there's something about these two people that I feel it was a tag team, and you had to be very strong for them. You may have been a single parent and these two played you, well, I'm hearing they played you for a fool. So it could have been one adult child that had a friend that did this with you. Somehow they did something that was manipulative and the apology is coming through. Although it sounds like the first scenario, what I'm seeing is a little bit different. This is a duo. There are two of them there. And they were very well aware of what they were doing. Where the first example I gave, they didn't even know they were being manipulated. They have a sense of purity and ignorant innocence about them in the first one. Where this one, they knew what was going on, but yet because they were in this emotional, immature phase, that's where the difference is here. One thing's for sure, Aquarians, you are teaming up with people. If you are not in a community, it is time for you to create your soul family. And that doesn't mean you're going to have 20 people in the community that you all go shopping together, although it could. But this is more about communicating with people, meeting up with them, online virtual workshops, family soul family chats, like join my rising through ascension. We're going to talk together in live virtual sessions, right? That kind of a community where you're with people that are on your side, with people that understand where you're coming from. They've experienced a lot of what you're experiencing. Let's face it, people who haven't lived your life, they don't understand your life. Right? If they haven't lived it, they don't understand it. Having somebody come in and attack you, somebody you love, and then flip you upside down, and then play like it was you, that reverse victim kind of energy, nobody understands that unless they've lived it, and you've lived it. So you're teaming up with people who understand you. Now let's look at romance real quick before I give the guided message. Aquarius, very positive energy. It's basically a free-for-all of whatever it is that you want. You've been manifesting. In 2 minutes, you can redirect your energy. You can go from a low vibration to a high vibration, and I feel a lot of you have learned how to do that. You know how to do it. And kudos to you. That's amazing, because that's the hardest thing to get through, right? Because you can't get there until you forgive the situation. I don't mean the people. I don't mean calling them up and going, I forgive you. I'm talking about the situation, the involvement in the situation. When it comes to your partner, I feel some of you have been played a fool. Your partner may have been cheating on you. They may have been lying to you. I feel there's a third-party interference in this particular scenario. This could be a mother, a family member, a sister. They're showing me a woman, but it doesn't have to be, obviously. This is one example that I'm seeing. Whoever this person is in the background holds a lot of power and influence over your romantic partner. They don't see you the way they should. They aren't paying attention. There is a 5 of Cups energy in this part of your reading for this group of you, where you got it in family and friends. Look at that. Family and friends, you definitely... There's a group of you in here that have been going through this, where your partner's family has been attacking you. Behind the gates is what I'm hearing, behind the gates. Now, this may be literal gates where they live in a gated community, but it's definitely behind the scenes, all right? So it's like you may have even put a gated protection energy around you. Blocked. You block them out. That's going on social media and blocking them out. You blocked all these people out, but yet there's still their energy coming through. That is what's going to change in the month of March. If you've been feeling the energy of them like watching you, even though you block them on social media, you're going to feel it switch like that. Right around that new moon. Remember, focus on what it is you want and don't look back in this particular situation. I feel your partner is going to have a lot of regret and remorse over what happened. Definitely, you've already gone through that phase where you're saying, I'm done, and you're finishing up your healing process. Now, there are two ways to heal. We can heal inside the relationship before we ever walk away. So by the time we leave, we've already gone through 2 years of healing, right? And especially those of you who have been in a longer relationship where you just nothing worked. The counseling didn't work. Holistic counseling didn't work. Nothing worked because your partner wasn't being open and honest. Now, there's a third party involved in this situation. But behind you is the Two of Cups, and that's what's coming between March and June. All right, this high vibrating energy is going to be radiating. It is going to tear down old belief systems. It's going to tear down anything that is not built on a healthy, strong foundation. So if that's your relationship, then it's in that field. But behind it, once everything settles down, you're going to see this Two of Cups pop forward. That's the new relationship partner. And you guys are going to meet somebody new. I'm not saying you're going to run off and get married, but you are definitely going to be swept up and be in the Two of Cups energy. The beautiful, connected soul connection where it's like, I know you. I know you. I don't need to even say I want to have tofu for dinner. You're just going to go buy it and bring it home. It's a beautiful connection that may even make you want to stumble and say, I don't know if I can trust you. Remember, the trust is from within. Tarot is a great way to rebuild trust, especially after we've been heartbroken. Look at that. It's not by chance any of these cards show up. They follow my messages. I don't need the cards to do these readings for you because the tarot is a description of life. The Bible is a description of life in writing. The tarot is printed. All right, it's printed. And so the messages come through, the perceptions come through with each different person that you're listening to. And this one, this is your Two of Cups. This is going to be a person you feel very compatible with. Now, there's another group of you that is, I feel you're single and you're really focused on your career. You're focused on getting your shit together. Okay, that's what I just heard. That's what you're focusing on doing, and this is going to be very, very positive energy. Oh my goodness, look, the Ace of Pentacles, very positive energy that's coming through Aquarius. This is going to be the start of a new beginning that is going to make you feel secure. You're not going to look back. You're going to know exactly who to listen to and when to listen to them. You're not going to be wasting your time listening to gossip. Stay away from the gossip. Do not get involved in the gossip. Even on social media, if you are one who is looking at social media, don't listen to the people who are bad-mouthing somebody else. Stay away from all the gossip. Okay, if they don't know that superstar and they're telling you all about that superstar, don't listen to them. Okay, because they're not talking facts. It's based on personal opinion. It's based on somebody else's perception, not necessarily reality. Stay out of the gossip. That's going to hold you right back into this 3D world. Okay, in all of the changes that are going on that don't feel so good, and we don't want you there. Well, obviously you can choose to be there. It's up to you. I won't tell you what to do because you guys get mad at me if I say anything. But Aquarius, follow your intuition because you have something incredible on the way when it comes to relationships, all in general. Now let me give you your guided message for the month of March. Okay. Aquarians, you are strong. You are powerful. Your presence when you walk in a room, even if you walk in very quiet and passive, your presence is as big as Archangel Michael. It is big. It is bold. It is power. in its purest form. You were born that way, and to repress that would be, it would lead you down a backwards slope and lead you back into old patterns. Embrace that power. Speak up, speak out. It is time for you to be seen in the public. It's time they hear you through your writing, through your teachings, through your presentations, through your artistry, through your craft. This is the moment for you to really embrace every aspect of what it means to be the star in the zodiac sign. You stand out in a crowd, you stand out in the universe. You're like a beacon in the middle of the sky, brighter than any other star out there. That's you. You magnetize people. Your light shines and it flickers and it brings people to you like a moth to a flame. It is time for you to really move forward and speak in honesty, integrity, moral values, and authentic self. That is what's going to change humanity into a better environment. You already know this. You don't need me or anyone else to tell you this. But what you do need is the inspiration to get up and do it, especially after months, even years, of feeling like, I'll do it tomorrow. Today is tomorrow. And tomorrow is today. So it's time for you to continue to move forward and really rise into this beautiful mind, body, and soul alignment with the divine. All right, you guys, I hope this helps you. I look forward to seeing you rising through ascensions and ascending empaths. You can see the link above. Much love.